Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I'm Random Noss and today I review Jurassic World. So, we're now in the fourth movie of this franchise, and in this it is written by Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silva, starring Colin Trevorrow, and stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Vincent D'Onofrio, Ty Sibkin, Nick Robinson, Omar Sy, D.B. Wong, Infant Khan, and Judy Greer. So, in this one, we follow a completely new story where we return to the island of Islas Nublar, where the original island, where the first film is set, and we find that over the years they've gained control over the dinosaurs and they've managed to open the park, Jurassic Park, but called it Jurassic World, which is now a thriving resort where people can see dinosaurs in the way it was originally intended. And of course, two boys are granted VIP access due to their aunt, Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, working there. Also, we have a raptor trainer called Owen, played by Chris Pratt. And of course, they find in the park, in the lab, they find that kids aren't impressed by a dinosaur anymore. So they think, let's change things up and create a dinosaur that never existed. So they create a hybrid dinosaur called the Indominus Rex, which is part T-Rex, part raptor, part chameleon, part other carnivorous creatures. And it basically is smart and they underestimate her intelligence, and she breaks out and goes on a rampage around the park. So when they manage to evacuate the park after whole pterodons escape and everything, they then have to try and stop this monster, and they believe the only way of doing it is for Rexy, the T-Rex from the first movie, to go out and deal with her, and she fights with a little help from one of the remaining raptors, Blue. And of course, after a showdown, the Mosasaurus takes out the Indominus Rex and eats her whole. And also, some of the bad guys get away, including Dr. Henry Wu, with these other mercenaries that want to weaponize the dinosaurs, and it goes on into, well, the inevitable sequel that follows. So what did I like about this one? Well, I like that this was a revival for the franchise that I didn't know we needed. I actually enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the score, like the original score we got in this, the Easter eggs to the original Jurassic Park, and even when when the two brothers stumble across the ruins of the old park, I was like, this is the old park, Jurassic Park. So I like that they still acknowledge the first movie, the other movies are canon and that they still happened. It was also a reference to the late Richard Attenborough, who played John Hammond in the first movie and the second one, who had passed away long by then. I also noticed we had the return of Dr. Henry Wu, who we'd not seen since the first movie, and in the first movie he had a very small part, but he went on to be a reoccurring face in this one, as played by D.B. Wong, who has, gone on to reprise his role in the other films that followed. We also see the Indominus Rex. Now, when I saw this, I thought, okay, now they're going all B-movie with this stuff. Only an asylum movie would come up with an idea like this, but it worked. I thought they had good visual effects on the Indominus Rex, kept it out of view for the marketing, but once we saw the full creature, I was like, yeah, okay. I thought, why not? Also, we get raptors in this as well, including one called Blue, and we see that they're more controlled by Owen, played by Chris Pratt. And yeah, I also like the human leads we get in this, and some of the obnoxious villains that just want to turn them into weapons and make money out of them. You know, unlikable villains, that's what I should say, including Vincent D'Onofrio's character. But also I thought Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, took on the leading in this franchise. Of course, I don't think we'll see him again in the next movie, Rebirth. But yeah, Chris Pratt, we all knew, fresh off Guardians of the Galaxy as Star-Lord, and since then he's proven to be a straight-up action star, as well as a comedic actor, which before Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe he was in, is it Parks and Recreation? Or was it The Office he was in? But yeah, when he was in Zero Dark 30, it was probably a glimpse of his potential, what was to come, and he carried that on in this. So I liked his performance in it, but I loved the visual effects of the dinosaurs. Yeah, it's CGI, but I don't care. It was great visuals and good dinosaur fights. I love that we got the return of Rexy reclaiming her throne as the queen of the dinosaurs in this one, and we would be going on to see her in the upcoming movies as well, Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. But yeah, but this was, like I say, it was a huge hit because they made more of these, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. And yeah, this is one in the franchise that I've gone on to revisit as well, more than a few times. So, what am I going to rate this one, Jurassic World? You know what? I'll give it a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for Jurassic World. So there you go. There is my review for that one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a random review for Jurassic World. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.